Good morning, afternoon and evening everyone. My name is Liam and welcome to the breakdown of the new Pokemon Sun and Moon starter and legendary reveal trailer. This just went up today, so we're just going to go through the video now. I have a live reaction already up on the channel, so if you haven't seen that, go watch that now. But now we're going to go through the video slowly together and pick out key points that you might have just missed. So as of right now, this means nothing. But if we go further into the video, so straight away we've got Sun and Moon on this side, events you've been waiting for, red on top, purple on the bottom, I don't know, sun colours, moon colours, that's the standard. Right, let's have a little stop here. So your character is black hat, shirt, trousers, he's a white guy pretty much, and he just has a regular room, nice little Pikachu. He actually had if we go back a step, he has a Wii U gamepad on the floor right there. That's kind of cool. Next up, we have what is going to probably be the parent figure, as Kukai or Kukoi here says, "Welcome to Paradise, cousin. This is the Alola region," which already ties back into it being Hawaiian themed, because this whole video, when you're watching the layout, the region which he's in is pretty much confirmed that it's going to be Hawaiian themed. So the Alola region is where we are, and you are being looked after by potentially your older cousin, so maybe no standard mother figure in this as per older games. Let's stop it here again. So we've got nice, this kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy X. So you got nice open regions. They're really pushing like Pokemon to not its boundaries, not 3DS to its boundaries, but getting more of those wide open landscapes. Could be potentially a bit of like mountain volcano thing there. Possibly. Hawaii has some volcanoes alongside it. Right. The new professor. The new professor in his flannel shirt, and this guy in his open shirt looking like he's showing off he's done his pec day. So again, Hawaiian themed. You're going to get Hawaiian themes all the way through it. That was interesting, actually. Let's go back. Nice blue Pokemon Flash, nice effects. And all three starters right there. So, the typings have already been confirmed for the three starters. This one, I'm trying to remember the name of it now, if I can just pull it up real quick. But it's a grass flying type, I know that much. It's a grass flying type. And it is Rowlet. Rowlet, spelled R-O-W-L-E-T. Grass flying type. It is an owl Pokemon, in case you couldn't already tell. And it's cute as a button. Next up we have Team Litten, which is a pure fire type. Just a cat, fire cat, my personal favourite. And then we have the Seal Pokemon. I saw someone say it was a dolphin. It's not a dolphin, it's like a circus sea lion kind of looking thing, and that one is called Poplio. I might be pronouncing that wrong, but from what I can see it looks like Poplio, and that's just a pure water type. So now we have to do some speculation, because if this is grass flying, you've got to assume it's going to stay grass flying all the time. So is the cat at some point maybe going to be fire electric, and then the sea lion at some point is going to be water ground potentially? I mean, they're not afraid to do water grounds. They've done it loads of times before. So I wouldn't put it past them to do that again. But that's my own personal thought process behind it. This is going to be grass flying. This is potentially going to be fire electric. And this is going to be water ground once again. So if we go a bit further into it, you get to see different angles of the starters there. The cat just looks done with your shit. So we have Rowlet there, doing a nice little twirl. And here we see the female NPC trainer. So we saw the male one right at the start. And now we've got the female one right here, who's got a hat on. And there have been pictures shown online already of what could potentially be the new character customizations. And your character pretty much just always has to wear a hat again. And her hat kind of looks a bit dumb, in my opinion. But it's like a pink flowery thing. But everyone's wearing shorts because you live in Hawaii now. Oh, he turned his head the whole way around. Shout outs to owls being cool. So the move there looks like Seed Bomb. He just kind of threw like 3 seeds at him and they semi-explode on impact. So that could be a potential new animation for Seed Bomb. It didn't look like anything like bullet seed or anything like that, but those were definite. If we go back, those are definite seeds being thrown. So that could be a new animation for Seed Bomb right there, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool. Next up, we have the cat, Litten. Again, female character. I would like that. Go back a step. I liked that. Nice little animation there. And I like how the battlegrounds doesn't have great big circles underneath them. I'd like to see if that stays in the game, because usually when you send out a Pokemon for a Pokemon battle, when they touch the floor, the big circle opens up underneath them. So it'd be interesting to see if they manage to not bring that in. Makes it look a bit more real-time-like, potentially. That'd be interesting. So that was probably just a new animation for Ember right there. Nothing too interesting or different. That was just Ember. A bigger fire splash on Ember as well. And now he's like, bark! And sea lions bark. So that's why I just think that's more of a sea lion Pokemon. That is awesome. That is awesome. I'm never usually a fan of water types, but he has just got all of just turning my nose up at these peasants because I am better than them. And now he just using Water Gun. And I'm fairly certain that's a new animation for Water Gun. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool all round there in terms of starters. Let's now have a look at the region. So this is the region map. Probably not the whole thing. Probably not the whole thing of the region map, but we definitely have a volcano here. We do have a surfing region here, which this side is all locked off. So the surfing's aspect of this game, despite the fact you're in Hawaii, kind of looks minimalistic. You can go round to here to surf into what could be the dock of a city. There's a surfing patch here to go into a cave. And if it's the whole island, I don't know if the whole island was shown. I think it was just that little corner. There's a bit more water up there, if you guys can see it. There's a bit more up there. So there's quite a lot of... There's not much surfing to do. That's kind of the limitation when you're put on an island rather than something that's inland. You can only really go around the island. And if it's an island, you can probably pretty much walk anywhere. So that's kind of interesting. Also the fact that there's some rural part of the town and then it goes into a city part of the town. So more than likely, this is going to be your starting area. If you guys can see here, you might have to zoom that in or make that full screen. When the professor threw out the Pokeballs, if I can get back to that, he threw them out on a circular or a squarish pad like battle area. If it goes back to the wide shot, please. There. So it's kind of like a square circular area pad. So when we go back to the map, that kind of looks like that squarish pad there. I might just be imagining it, but I think this is going to be the general area you are starting in. Especially since the trees all around the side are kind of locking you in. Because generally your starting town is locked in. You can't go anywhere except forward. So more than likely, guys, when you start the game, you're going to expect to start here. And this is going to be your journey through this little part and then into the town during the middle part. So we have some more Hawaiian themes here. We got some statues, some, I don't know, Mayan's probably not the correct word, more tiki statues. Got another NPC trainer there. That could potentially be your mother character. Or because the character you met at the start said cousin, potentially you have just moved to this new island from another town and this is your aunt. So you might have moved to this new town, starting your Pokemon journey in a land you literally have no clue about, and this is your aunt and your older cousin was at the start of the game to show you around. So a bit of coming at you with the theories right there. This is the nice little town area. This is like your Lumiose kind of area. It looks like something from the Pokemon anime. But I like it. I kind of didn't like Lumiose. It was too much town. So a nice little minimalistic way of the town is much better. And we've probably got a kind of like a marine, like boat docking station kind of thing here. I imagine there'll be at some point you'll get a boat to a different island. So you're walking around, cars are back, running in the road is back, that guy's back, shout out to that guy, awesome khaki shorts right there. Not much to see there. This is the general starting area, which really looks like the map. I imagine this is going to be the professor's lab. It's made of hay. But the general starting, yeah, that was perfect. That's the professor's lab, that's that part. So that's where you're going to be starting, I reckon. I think that's an educated guess. Let's jump forward a bit more. So that's the general starting area where the starters were. There's some NPC trainers dotting around. And there's a bit of an archway there, which looks like it could go through to a forest. So you could potentially be going from... Could potentially be like the Return of Viridian Forest kind of thing, where you start off your game, you go through one route to the town, and then you're, boom, straight in the forest. Catch some bugs. Day and night cycle returns. There's a Pokeball hidden behind that rock. Remember that for your playthroughs. XR tips right there. A woman standing out looking at the ocean. So the whole thing is surrounded. New rival, potentially. Your new rival. Or friends, because they're not rivals anymore. They're friends. I'm fairly certain he wasn't wearing black stripes at the start, was he? He had blue stripes at the start, didn't he? He had blue stripes at the start. And here... Don't you hide it from me. He has black stripes. So that is already pretty much just like character customization. Unless they messed it up, which I can't see them doing. I can't see them messing up something like that. But that looks like some character customization right from the start. I would have to say this is probably going to be your rival friend kind of character. He's just going to show you around the town. There's the starters again. Another little look at them. Right, let's pause for a second. This is your Pokemon Sun Legendary, aka Big Cat Thing. He has some serious eyes on him, and the logos for the games are here. So these Pokemon are potentially worshipped. I know it always says at the bottom, not final game footage, but potentially these legendaries are just... They're not hidden away. Maybe they're just on the island, and they're in a town, and people just worship them because they have the logos right here. Maybe people come and, I don't know, pray to the giant lion thing. He kind of looks quite awesome though. That face and the emblem right there in the forehead is a nice touch. I summon my blue eyes! And he's got a nice little space pattern on his forehead. So maybe going into space again. Pokemon Sun and Moon. Some space on this guy. There'll be some space on this lovely lady right here, which is the Pokemon Moon Legendary, which is like a bat thing. Bat thing? Bat thing. Wings, flies, looks more female than the other one. I have no idea what this move is. It kind of looks like a full moon kind of move, which is a nice little touch. Maybe some kind of like eclipse cannon or something. That was huge! Maybe like some kind of eclipse cannon. And we don't get to see the lion's signature move, but there's a better picture of them. So the lion, definitely angry as hell. The moon seems a bit more serene as such, as you would expect from the fiery sun and the calming moon. Past that, not much else really. So let me know what you guys think of the trailer. Let me know if I missed out on anything, or if you have any thoughts. I'm very excited for this. There was actually quite a lot given away in that trailer. I probably missed some things, so let me know if you spotted anything that I missed. As always though, leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, leave a thumbs down if you didn't enjoy it, leave a comment if you can't think of anything to comment, tell me which one of those two starters you think looks the best and whether you have now changed your mind. So if you was Pokemon Moon before, are you now Pokemon Sun after seeing the lion? Let me know that as well. Thank you guys for watching my video, love you very much, and I will see you all very, very soon. Take care. Mwah! Bye-bye.